Hello and welcome to this episode of The Gunman. In this video I'll take you through this Land Rover Discovery 4 in gold metallic paint. The name of the colour is Sandstorm Gold. So as you can see, the prep work has already been done. It's all been sanded down, masked up. I've then wiped it down with a wax and grease remover to remove any contaminants that may be on the panel. And then we'll wipe it down with that yellow tack rag you can see in my hand there to remove any bits of dust and lint. And here we go with our first coat of base coat. You want to get it on not too wet but not too light, just a medium wet coat is what we call it. Do all the edges first and then do the flat parts of the panel. And we will just start to get a bit of coverage on the door. The door is only a blend. The only reason I'm painting that door is to make the colour look the same when we're putting a new mudguard or fender on this car. Now I'm putting my second coat. Same thing, just a medium wet coat. You don't want it too wet or else the metallic flake will actually end up lying down. It won't stand up and it won't catch the eye and you'll lose the effect in your colour. On a colour like this, the second coat should get it basically covered up so it's no longer see-through, and then your third coat will be your effect coat and it's all covered and right to clear after your third coat. So these coats are a little bit quicker, as you probably see. It's a little bit drier, not quite as wet as the other two coats, because this is just trying to get the effect, get the metallic to stand up nice. As you can see, I'm walking off and I'm actually grabbing a different gun I've got set up with some blending clear in it, which just aids the blend. It helps the metallic lay down nicely where you're blending your colour out. I'll then run back, grab my gun, and while that blending clear, which is just a clear coat of base coat, while that's still clear, I'll then put my final coat and my blend coat on this door. So see how I'm just flicking it out. At the front of your door you've got full colour, at the back of your door you've got none, and all the way in between in the middle. So the only reason we're painting that door is to make it look the same as the guard, and the colour, as you can see, is blending out quite nicely. And now we'll go on with our clear coat. So you want the gun set up correctly when you're doing this. If you would like to see more in-depth setup on the spray gun, there's a link to a BMW that I cleared with Standox Clear and the GTI Pro. There's a link to that at the end of this video. It explains more in-depth gun setup, but basically the way I set it up is have the fluid wound right out, have the air pressure up nice and high at 2 bar of pressure, get the gun nice and close, and have the spray fan opened right up as well. This first coat you don't want it on too wet, but you still want it to close up over the base coat. You want it so that you can see no base coat through this first coat. And then when we put our second coat on, we'll put it on a little bit heavier to get the nice finish. So here's our second coat. Always when you're painting, you do a test spray before you start spraying on the panel. Who knows, a big chunk of paint could end up coming out of your gun. It may not be spraying properly. So let's just do a test spray and then you can start spraying. And this coat will put on nice and wet. Adjust your pressure as you go if necessary. Some compressors struggle to keep up with the air pressure that these guns require, with the HVLP cap on them especially. If you're using a conventional cap or the Transtech cap, they don't pass as much air, so if you're doing something at home with a small compressor, I wouldn't recommend using one of these air caps. You can still use the same gun, but just change it over to the conventional air cap. As you can see I've slowed down just a touch on this second coat. That's to get it nice and wet. So thanks for watching. This has been another Gunman production. Goodbye.